What's up guys, Trim here. I'm going to show you how to replace the battery in the standard Dualshock 4 real quick. This is a version 1 Dualshock 4. You can tell by the fact that there's literally no writing left on here, but if you do have writing, there'll be a version number down in the bottom left. So the first thing we're going to do, there's 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pull those out. So I'm going to put the camera down a sec because I can't multitask. I am not very good at multitasking. So anyway, yeah, you see I can't really get all up in there and the camera by putting it there, but just going to whip these screws out. It's pretty important to note that taking your controller apart, if it's brand new or within the last year of purchase, you will be voiding your warranty. But if it's less than a year old, you shouldn't be needing to replace the battery anyway. The battery I've already replaced this battery, by the way. The battery I have replaced it with is a 2000 milliamp hour Paxo, P-A-X-O battery from a German company. I picked it up on Amazon for 18 quid. There is one for the version 1 to 3 controllers, and there is a different battery for the version 4 controller because it has a different connection. So those screws are out. The next thing you do, jeez, this is a struggle. You can remove the L1 and R1 buttons, and there is a little hook either side, here and here. The battery comes with a tool to help you unclip those hooks, but I am just going to carefully pull the controller apart because that's how I roll. So to do this, you can see the lines. The front of the controller, or if you will, the back of the controller comes, away from those lines. The front bit moves up and away. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. The only problem with this particular controller, so you see I've just pulled the black bit away from the front bit there. With this particular controller, I've replaced the trigger buttons, so the case actually gets stuck on those. That doesn't happen if the buttons are default, because they are not sticky. So carefully take the back of the controller off. There is a wire that's connected. It's a ribbon cable that you can just pull out real easy, and then your controller is in half. The part we're replacing, the battery, there it is. That's the new one I've put in there. It's 2000 milliamp hours, which is double the strength of the standard Dualshock 4 battery. Essentially, this cable here, it can only go in one way. So when you put the new one in, it doesn't. You can't put it in the wrong way. I literally can't pull that out with one hand. But yeah, just give it a little wiggle. Out it comes. The battery's not held in by anything. Focus, damn it. There we go. So I've been using this battery in both my controllers for about 3 months now. I can literally play from morning until night without having to charge the controller. And then, the next day I swap the controller, put the one I've been using the day before on charge, and use the new one. Rinse and repeat. So yeah, if you look very closely, you can see you just can't put it in the wrong way, so you don't have to worry about that. Make sure it's in properly, otherwise you have a world of pain. And then put your controller back together. The first thing you want to do is hold this close so you can put the ribbon cable back. I don't think I'll be able to do this while showing you me doing this. Yeah, it's quite a fiddly task, but the ribbon cable slides in easily. I think on the Dualshock 4, the version 4, sorry, there may be a lever on the ribbon cable connection, so if it doesn't come out with ease, check that first. You can see it, it'll be clear as day. It's like a little bar that goes across the white connector. Anyway, so ribbon cable connected. Next, on my Dualshock at least, I don't have version 4, so I can't show you that. You have these little prongs sticking out, so you want to make sure they go in to the base of the controller back. So they're in. And then you get the top. On the Dualshock 4 you don't have this black bar here, but on the version 1 to 3 you do, so you have to get those over the R2 and L2 buttons. And then once you've done that, oh sorry I couldn't show that very clearly, it's just clip it back together and then pop the screws in. There you have it, Dualshock 4 live and ready to go with a new battery. So get it updated. Thanks for watching.